I'll start with the sugar mummies. As a sugar mummy, how do you feel taking a small boy, keeping him in your house? Also you as a boy, why should you allow a woman who is more older even than your mother to destroy your future by keeping you in her house? For how long will you continue destroying our girls? For how long will you go pick them from school, take them to expensive clubs? To talk about your wife or your husband to a young boy and a young girl just to manipulate him or her so that you can get in between whatever they are carrying there. It is not good. It is not even, it is so disgusting. How would you feel if it is you, your wife talking ill about you to a young boy as aged as your son? How would you feel if your wife, if your husband talks ill to a young girl who is aged your younger sister or your daughter? Please, 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 please. May this message spread. Let's stop all this. Let's stop, I don't even know how to call it. Because our generation, the community that you're living today is so dirty. And I'm sure even God in heaven is very, very angry with us. Because God did not create a 70-year-old man to go with a 22-year-old girl. No. Or a 22 or 25-year-old boy sleeping around with a woman at the age of 60. And yet on Sunday, you are all at the pulpit, praising God, manipulating even the congregation. That one is not good. I totally disagree. I totally disagree. I feel very bad because our young generation are not going to school because of being trapped by anything to do with money and luxury. Yeah? Your son, your daughter, they forget that their parents work so hard. Others have sleepless nights just to get money to take them to the university or even colleges or even polytechnics. But what happened? He or she comes home tomorrow with a car. She buys you good food. She gives you money. And when she tells you, I just got a sponsor who is sponsoring me in education, ma'am, you should not worry. And then what happened next? You as a parent, and not all of them, when all this comes to you, some of us, I'm not saying all of us, but a percentage of us, we sit back and we relax. And you don't ask yourself, why is this person paying my son or my daughter's school fees? Just because your daughter or your son has come and told you, Mom, Dad, you should not suffer anymore about my education. I got a good Samaritan to sponsor me. You sit down, thinking that education is still going on. But no. Your son became a tomboy, a child or a toy to be towed around anytime. And because they want to cover all that, once in a while he's given money and car to come home and brag and show you how he's doing well and how the sponsor is really supporting him. And you as a woman, you sit down. You don't even bother to ask, I need to see this sponsor. I need to thank him or her. But since money is coming on the table, you don't mind. Since money is coming on the table, because rent is being paid, because education is being paid, you don't bother. You sit back and relax and start saying, oh, God is so great. A burden has been uploaded on my shoulder. But tomorrow, when you think it's time for graduation, that's when you get the shock of your life. no graduation, because he or she never attended school. Maybe the only time he or she was in school was the first year. Please, when any of your child comes home and tells you, Mom, Dad, I got a sponsor, can you find out what that sponsor is doing? Why he or she has come right now? Where was he or she at the time? Maybe you really wanted that sponsor, maybe to take even through your education, through your child, during high school, during primary. Where was he or she? He was nowhere to be found. But right now that your child is in the college, out of your hands, maybe you're seeing him or her once in 3 or 4 months, that's when the sponsor comes in. Be very careful. And parents, let's open our eyes. Let's put our ears on the ground. A lot is happening under our noses. Let's not let our generation be taken away by the sugar mummies and the sugar daddies. And you, sugar mummy and sugar daddy, shame on you for doing that act. And I'll repeat again, shame on you. Shame on you. Go put on your shoes and imagine it is your daughter or your son being used by another fellow woman or fellow man at your age. How would you feel? What pain would you be feeling in your heart when you see your daughter or your son not going to school, being kept somewhere by a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy? And that time you'll start asking God, why have you allowed this to happen to me? Really? You started it. You dug your own grave. Please, 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 please. Let's stop all this and let's clean our generation. And that is why up to today, we are running for politics. But who are there? The elderly. We do not have the young generation because they have been misused. They didn't go to school. And we keep on saying, why are we not putting the young generation there? Where are they? Show me. Where are they? The elders will continue sitting there because the young generation have already been misused, have already been made something that is not even worthy to be brought before people or before congregation. Please, 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 please. Let's stop this. Let's stop this. Let's save our generation. Let's save our kids. And let's be careful when our kids come and tell us, I have gotten a sponsor. Can you find out where was this sponsor earlier before? Where was this sponsor when you needed him more? Why has he or she come right now when you are the climax, when you're already finishing about your son or your child education? Why? Ametokea wapi? Alikosa kukuja saa zile ulikuwa na struggle kuanzia primary. Kwa nini? Wazazi, why are we allowing this? You know, I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed. I don't know, I'm disappointed because of sugar mommy or sugar daddies or parents. I think all of them, they're in one bracket. I pray that this will stop. I pray that this will stop. Because generation yetu inapotea. Inapotea kabisa. Inapotea. You go to churches, you look for the young generation walikuwa wanajaa kanisa, nowadays hawako. Cause hiyo Sunday ndio sasa wanasemanga sijui ndio game, ndio inaanza ndio weekend. I don't know. Ama ndio climax ya weekend. Please, please, please. Let's stop it. Let's, as parents, let's bring up our children by talking to them, taking them to counseling section, taking them even to church to know more, to know God more, to learn more about God, so that that child may bring joy to you as a parent, may make you proud in future as a parent, and you will sit back and take your cup of coffee comfortably, telling God thank you. At least by your grace, by talking to my child, by taking to my child to the right people to talk to, I have managed to bring up a good engineer, a future president, a future pilot, a person that tomorrow will leave footprints for others to follow. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening to me. You can follow me on my social pages: Facebook, Sweepan Martha; Instagram, Sweepan Martha; Twitter at Martha 142 283 26. I'll be glad. In case you want to reach me or you want to talk about relationship with me on my YouTube channel, kindly on all the social media you can write me. You can also write me on my email sweepanshiko@gmail.com, or you can reach me on my number 0722 662939. All you can do with that number is write me a brief message on WhatsApp. Don't call, just write me a brief message on WhatsApp and then I'll get back to you. For now, thank you so much for listening to me. Kindly don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share, like, and comment. Shalom. Thank you. Until next time. God bless you. Shalom.